Taylor's history goes back to 1876. We were founded as a railroad town when the internationally great Northern Railroad came through. A few years later, the Missouri, Kansas, Texas line was extended through Taylor, so it was really a railroad hub. Taylor enjoyed decades of prosperity and growth, really fueled by the railroad, agriculture, the banking industry, and retail and various other businesses. Taylor's has that Americana feel. Again, it's an old town. It's grown up over time. It has that down-home Main Street feel to it. It has the serenity and tranquility that you would associate with a small town, and yet in 20 to 30 minutes you can be in Austin and have access to just about anything you could possibly want. Another feature that Taylor has is an incredible downtown district with lots of great boutique retailers and restaurants and drinking establishments. It's really become a point of pride in the community. Taylor's undergone a revitalization in the downtown district over the last few years that continues to grow and prosper.
Currently, we are very excited about the things that are happening here in Taylor. We're reinvigorating our downtown. We've got some growth that's occurring. We've got great public schools. We've got a great city administration, city council, and we have lots of things happening here in the community. The park out in North Taylor, the regional park, the sports complex, the County Rodeo Exposition Center, the exhibition hall is great. The hotel that's going to come in that same vicinity. I think the fact that the city has a good plan on its infrastructure needs and has started to address those, and it's it's good to have a plan where you know what you need, you know what your priorities are, and you're not biting off too much. You're attacking them step by step. 3-4 years ago, we didn't have visitors. We didn't have businesses that were checking us out. We didn't have investors or developers that are looking to Taylor. And now there's positive stories about what's happening here. There's positive buzz. There's interest from developers, from investors, from business owners, and we're seeing it actually take place.
In addition to the very small businesses we have in town, we are actively pursuing larger businesses and employers to come to Taylor, and once they're here, to nurture them and help them grow. A recent addition to the landscape here in Taylor is Norrin Products, which came out here from the Bay Area in California, recently relocated their corporate headquarters to Taylor. They're a thermal solution provider for information technology, and we're thrilled to have them out here in Taylor. Again, a great addition to our community.
My general manager, Dennis Galindo, took it upon himself to start researching areas of where Norrin could move to make it a more advantageous place for us to do business and also a better environment for employees. We wanted a larger city that had an airport, that had a nightlife for our young workforce, and also had a workforce from which we could draw. But we knew we did not want to live in a big city. We had done that. I realized that this was an area in a town that people were willing to invest money in creative and quality buildings, enterprises, and that was something that Norrin wanted to be a part of. It is a community. It is very welcoming, and I appreciate that the TEDC as well as the city have welcomed us with open arms.
We see our businesses as partners to work with. If they succeed, we succeed, and we'll bend over backwards with our customer service initiatives and working hand in hand with these businesses to make sure they're successful.
I must say that working with the city has truly smoothed the transition and facilitated our ability to move to Taylor from California without much disruption. We were able to get our production up and running. We've really appreciated that. I would encourage other companies to seriously look at Taylor for their new home, for their companies, or to begin a company here in Taylor.
Well, I grew up here in Taylor and graduated from Taylor High School, went away to college and pursued my career, and then eventually came back. And I came back to raise my family here because I recalled my years growing up in Taylor, again, with the warmth and love of the community, the support that I received, the diversity of individuals I grew up around, and the various experiences I had because of that. That's the kind of childhood I wanted my kids to have. And that's the sort of base and foundation I wanted my 3 girls and son to enjoy, to benefit them as they move forward in life. Because I look at all the success I've had in life, and I can directly attribute every success I've had to the grounding I had in Taylor and the support and the foundation that was laid for me to achieve the success I have in life. Our goals and visions for the future here in Taylor are to sustain this upward trajectory we're on. Again, attract new business to Taylor, attract new residents to Taylor. We're really all about development and growth here in Taylor, and doing so in a smart way that's going to preserve that character, which I think is what is really attracting a lot of folks out to Taylor. And we can't lose sight of who we are as a community, but we certainly want to welcome new residents in town and new businesses to help us grow and prosper and provide for a better tomorrow for Taylor.